DOH.
Carries forward the proposed bill for the professionalization of speech language pathology. We have no objection.
Thank you, ma'am. I will raise that. Attorney Ortiz.
So during the last Congress, we have already submitted our position paper on this proposed bill on the professionalization of speech language pathology, wherein we signified our support. Although we also made an articulation there then that there is a long tradition or history of collaboration between the speech language pathologists and occupational therapists. So this scenario actually opens issues now again on overlapping of areas of practice. So our suggestion is to at least identify the demarcation between the two professions.
Duly noted, Attorney Bautista. I think the challenge now is for the OT practitioners to define your scope of profession, and let's not be greedy in that definition, so that some of the other affected professions won't stonewall. So I believe it starts with that. Sir?
Yes, sir. Ronald Duque from the Board of Physical Therapy and Occupational Therapy. We've submitted our position paper on Senate Bill 462, and in summary, we support the passage of this bill. I would just like to put on record my support of Dean Marzan's point a while ago that we are dealing with human beings, and therefore, we can chop them into bits and pieces. And I think one way of trying to reframe the discourse here is that aside from just defining the scope of practice and setting up boundaries, I think we should also look at the areas of collaboration between professions, because I think we've gotten stuck with my territory, your territory. How about areas of collaboration? Because after all, we would need to work together with other professionals in dealing with many of the disorders that we see in society. Thank you.
Senator Hontiveros.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I'd also like to appreciate very much that point raised by Mr. Duque. I was also thinking earlier in relation to the points raised by Dr. Noche and Attorney Bautista. In fact, it is helpful for each of the professions to describe their scope of practice, like a map. And then I was really reminded of, in ecology, we have ecosystems where, LGUs, like political administrative units, they may be located in one area, but if they all share or are located in one ecosystem, then actually there's more of the collaboration than very strict or real demarcation that's possible or helpful. So the points of Dean Marsan and Mr. Duque, I really appreciate. I think they could actually be a practical guide to our work in the community. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, ma'am. So we have another great idea from Mr. Duque. And again, at the end of the day, for as long as the stakeholders would agree, whether it's collaboration or clear demarcation lines, then that's the only time that we'll move forward. Again, if not, if we will have a deadlock somewhere, then I won't be able to sponsor it. I'm not an expert in these professions. You are. So I expect all of you to be on board and be supportive once I get to sponsor this on the floor. Okay, we can now move to, what was that? Occupational therapy? Yes, okay. But we'll get back to speech language pathology. Dr. Inyon of the Philippine Association of Speech Pathologists. Anybody? Any representative?
I apologize, Ma'am Weng. Inyon is caught in traffic, but I'll be representing the Philippine Association of Speech Pathologists at the moment.
So,
We have no.
can you state your name, ma'am?
I'm Maria Georgina Mojica, Board of Trustee for the Philippine Association of Speech Pathology, representing Rowena Inyon, the President of Philippine Association of Speech Pathologists. We have, since this was already also tackled in the previous Congress, we have fully in support of this bill because we recognize and we're cognizant of the need for the licensure and professionalizing the field of speech language pathology.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Saan po ba galing si Dr. Ano oras po ba siya umagas? 11. Naintindihan ko naman, naintindihan ko yung traffic. Kasi, change has come. Okay, moving on, Mr. Ligot of the Department of Speech Pathology.
Good afternoon, Senators. The Department of Speech Pathology is in full support of this bill. We shall be submitting our position papers with some minor amendments.
Salamat, sir. Dean Marsan of the College of Applied Medical Professions.
Good afternoon again. The college in general is very much in support of the bill. We were the first college to offer a program in speech pathology, and this was more than 25 years ago. So I think it's about time that the profession be regulated. There has been some concerns brought to us about persons without adequate training who have not completed a bachelor's program or without adequate training. Providing speech pathology services because it can be decently lucrative. Hindi naman po super yaman, but decently lucrative. And so there are people that can take advantage of whatever little knowledge they've gotten from short training sessions, etc. So we would like to help protect the public from that. And also on the points raised by Attorney Bautista and Mr. Duque, the college would be very glad to help with regard to defining areas of collaboration.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Valdez.
Hi, sir. I'm with the Department of Speech Pathology, so in general, we're in full support of the passing of the SB bill. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Atienza.
Good afternoon, Senator. I'm from De La Salle Health Sciences Institute. So De La Salle Health Sciences Institute is the fourth school to offer speech language pathology, and we are in full support of the passage of the bill, not just to protect the profession, but also the graduates and our patients and clients.
Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Noche. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Board of Medicine endorsed the bill, except some reaction on Section 3 and the definition. Like letter A, speech language pathologician associate shall mean an allied medical profession. We would like to suggest to use the word allied health profession. And then under page 3, qualifications, section 5, qualification letter B, a duly registered licensed allied health professional holding a valid certificate of registration, professional license, and professional identification card in active practice in speech pathology for the past 5 years, etc. Thank you.
Duly noted, sir. Okay, so you endorse it with some minor amendments. Okay. I didn't hear any major amendments or opposition. So we may, Senator Hontiveros.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Before the chair moves on to another bill, may I just make it a record that of all the great bills we are considering this afternoon, this is really the one I most came to the hearing for, thanks to Gigi Diaz-Mojica. And if the chair and the principal author would allow, recognizing that the profession and practice of speech-language pathology affects public health and safety, and that the Philippine Association of Speech Pathologists supports the bill, I express my intent. Again, if the principal author would welcome it to be co-author of the bill. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I'd be honored, ma'am. And the committee secretary is hereby directed to take note of the inputs of Senator Hontiveros. So with that, we may or may not call for a technical working group meeting for Senate Bill number 462, but we will definitely incorporate the proposed amendments of Dr. Noche, if it's all right with the practitioners. So with that, we will suspend the consideration of Senate Bill number 462. Oh, Mr. Michael.
Sir, as a colleague in the rehabilitation sciences, we also, the Philippine Physical Therapy Association, would like to express our support to the passage of the speech pathology law.
As a colleague of the SPs, we also support the SP bill, and we welcome also that we work on the points of collaboration as pointed out by Mr. Duque. Because ideally, I graduated from the college. We are actually trained. The PT, OT, and SP are trained to collaborate with each other for a particular patient or client, and it actually maximizes the care. So we could identify points of collaboration in each of our laws. Both bills.
I'm glad that we have a mutual admiration.
Yes. I would like to corroborate what Anthony said, because the college has more than 20-year history of interprofessional collaboration among the disciplines. So I'm sure there are many people in the college who would be happy to help.
So we now move forward. Again, thank you very much for the resource persons for Senate Bill 462. Thank you very much for being here. Sabi niya na ako kay Dr. Inyon, pwede na sa computer.